Hello, hello. Happy Friday evening. Yay. I am personally glad to be here because it means it's Friday evening. And we get to relax and unwind and hopefully have a chill couple days ahead. So say hi, tell me you're here. I've been off for a few weeks and traveling and doing stuff, so it's just nice to be here, still be able to do this. My Fridays have also ended up, hi Aaron, really busy. Hi Dad. Yeah, my Fridays are stacked lately, and so it's nice to get this point in the day and the week. Although my Fridays are stacked with very fun people, so it's not a bad thing. Happy Fridays, right? And we get to head to Montana soon. So while we wait another minute or two, see who else wants to join. Take time to get comfy. Get your environment set up so that you can be still and relax in a position that doesn't require too much energy. And we'll do a little bit of breathing and maybe some visualizing. We shall see what happens. I hope everyone had a good week. I know that Mother's Day can be a lot for different people. Sometimes it's a lot of fun and joy. Sometimes it's a lot of complicated stuff. I know it was the theme of the week in most of my sessions, not all. But it may feel like a good point in time to relax and let go of whatever we have held on to throughout the week. So just getting comfy and starting to settle in. Tuning into your breath and just taking stock before we get started. Noticing where your breath is. Is it shallow, rushed, or slow? Noticing how your physical body feels. We're just taking stock. Noticing what we're bringing to the table. Checking in with your mental, your psyche. How are your thoughts? I can proudly say I did a good job this week of meditating each morning. And it was helpful to notice that my thoughts were racing. It's so easy to miss. So just checking in. We're not judging or even trying to change it. Just noticing what we're arriving with. Practicing that habit that's so important. And starting to deepen and slow the breath. And let's do a couple rounds of cleansing breath. So inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Don't be afraid to make it noisy. Biggest breath you've taken all day, all week. And big exhale, letting go of tension. One more of those. Settling into a more natural breath, but still gentle. And go ahead and do a couple neck rolls. So we're just moving nice and slow. Oh my goodness. If you've sat at a computer all day, this might be creaky or crunchy. But we're stretching out our neck, our throat, our back when we do this. Exhaling as you tip your chin and head forward. Inhale as you open your throat. You can switch directions as needed. We're being respectful of acute pain. We're not trying to push through that. But if you feel a little soreness, a little sensation, that's not a bad thing. Rocking around any spots that feels like it might need it. Oh man. It's abundantly clear to me that I've been sitting here all day. Move on to some shoulder rolls, and we're just going to open up our trunk so we can do some deep breathing. So we'll work our way down, nice and gentle. We're just loosening up or creating space. Inhaling as you lift your shoulders up and back. Exhaling as you slide them back down. And just noticing, does this alone create tension, release tension? Is this the first time you've stretched out all day? Or do you feel nice and relaxed? No right or wrong. Any other movements with the head, maybe tipping your head side to side, bringing your ear to your shoulder. And looking in either direction. Lubricating that spine. Is that the cervical spine? I think it is. I'm a therapist, not a doctor. And let's open the arms up. So we're expanding the front of the chest as wide as you can. And exhaling, bringing them in. Now we're expanding the back, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Inhaling, stretching the front of the chest. Maybe tip your head back if that feels okay. And if this is not accessible or you just don't feel like it, it's okay to just use this time to breathe. Just the breathing alone will stretch out the rib cage and the lungs. Use this time to breathe and be with these people in this group. And let's do some circles with the elbows. So this is a little different than the shoulder circles. And feels very crunchy for me right now. Oh man. I'm going to have to do some big stretches after this. And just finding stillness. And let's do some twists. So inhale deeply in the center. Exhale, twist to either side. And this can be your head only. It can be your whole body. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling to the other side. Oh man. Moving at your own pace. Whenever you feel complete, finding that center. And let's do some reaching over to the side. So this can be a big movement, or it can even just be your head. Whatever works for you, but we're inhaling, we're stretching our side body, our rib cage. And exhaling back to center. Maybe you're just lifting up each arm. Maybe you're able to bend over a bit, whatever feels right. And lastly, let's do just some seated cat-cow. So we kind of did this when we were expanding and hugging, but you can put your hands on your knees or your lap, your chair, wherever you're sitting, and we're just going to tip our head forward, curve that spine in, and inhale, arching the back, tipping the head back. We're moving our spine in different directions and opening up that rib cage, getting ready for our breath work. And finding a still center whenever you're ready. And before we jump into deeper breathing, go ahead and do another little body scan. Did you create any change just with that movement? If so, breathe and enjoy that. If you're still feeling tightness or tension, take a few breaths to wherever that may be, or any last little movements that you need to make. Whatever's right for your body. And now let's settle in. Nice, easy breath. And we'll do let's do 3 rounds of square breathing. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. And I'll count us through the first round, and then you can do 2 more rounds on your own. So just having a gentle inhale and exhale before we start. And then we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, then hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead on your own. And returning to a natural breath. And again, body scan, check in. How did that feel for you? And scanning for lingering areas of tension. And turning your attention to your mind's eye. Imagining you're outdoors somewhere beautiful. Bright greens of spring all around. And inhaling deeply, smelling the scents around you. And maybe finding a comfortable place to sit and lean back. And looking up at a perfect sky. Nice and blue with some fluffy clouds. And they're just passing by. And any stressful thoughts that may be on your mind or maybe have been on your mind, just imagine them floating away. With each inhale, feeling more peaceful, more relaxed. And with each exhale, letting go just a little more. Feeling the warmth of the sun, a very gentle breeze at the perfect temperature. Noticing the sounds that you hear. Inhaling deeply, that fresh earthiness. And exhaling, relaxing just a little more. Lingering thoughts just floating away. Enjoying that you have this time and space to unwind and let go. No obligations, no needs that aren't already met. You get to just be. In quiet and peaceful company with yourself. Noticing that the light is starting to shift and change, become a little more golden, a little more late afternoon, but the peace continues. No rush. Inhaling deeply that late afternoon warmth. And those clouds that are passing by, starting to turn colors, maybe a little bit orange or even a little pink. And just feeling your peace increase, your tension melt. The week is slipping away, and you get to keep the good, the positive, the love. But we can let go of the rest. Being in this nice, quiet, peaceful company. And maybe feeling the temperature start to change. Maybe it's a little cooler. Maybe that glow is shifting a bit, becoming more vibrant. And noticing the gratitude that you feel, or that you could feel, that you get to enjoy this. How often do we slow down enough to get to watch light change, feel temperature change? But this is where we are right now. Feeling ourselves relax and unwind. Feeling ourselves held by whatever's beneath us. Chair, cushion, bed, or the earth. Just allowing ourselves to melt. Giving ourselves over to gravity. Inhaling deeply as the light continues to shift. Maybe there's some crickety sounds, little froggies, the sounds of evening, of calming down, of unwinding. No need for all that energy that we needed all week. Melting further. And breathing in that warmth of gratitude, letting it spread throughout your torso, through your limbs, up through your face. You created this time for yourself. You get to enjoy it. And imagining it's getting cool enough that you didn't know you had this blanket, but you pull a blanket around you, a blanket, a sweater, something that lets you wrap up and store this warmth and keep it as we continue winding down, as we start to wind down this time together. And turning your attention very gently to your physical feelings now, the actual temperature of the room that you're in, sounds that are surrounding you. There's smells in your space. Readjusting to the present moment as we start to wrap up this time together, but holding on to the peace, the warmth, the good company. And carrying that feeling through our evening and hopefully into the weekend, maybe even holding on to some of it Monday, but we don't need to go that far ahead. Opening your eyes and taking a moment to just look around your space. We're not rushing back. We're not forgetting about this. We're just slowly returning and keeping the peace. I hope that you all have a beautiful weekend. I hope that was as relaxing for you as it was for me. As always, I know I needed it, and I appreciate you all. And to anyone that watches this later, thank you. Hit like. And I hope that you enjoy. Yeah. And thanks again, everyone. Yes, Erin, I have been treating Big Sky as a retreat because it's so beautiful up there. So I'm looking forward to seeing you up there, getting to explore more safely in terms of bears. Everyone have a peaceful evening. Have a good weekend. Thank you for joining. Good night, Dad. Love you. Have a good night. Vanessa, you take care. Good to see you. Yeah. And everyone be well. And I'm going to go because I'm starving. It's dinner time. And because I still have to go shopping, Erin. So I'll keep this piece at the grocery store. That'll be a good Good challenge. All right, everyone, be well. Have a peaceful weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.